Hey guys, Treetop Piper back with you. Doing a little video today. I smoking a bowl of some old school Mississippi River that somebody was kind enough to gift a sample to, 2 or 3 bowls worth. And this stuff is just killer. I like it much better than, well, I tried the other stuff. Bought a tin of it, the new stuff, a couple months back. Did a first impression. Thought it was good, but just lost interest after a couple bowls, quit smoking it. And anyway, I heard, great things about the old stuff. And I used to smoke when the old stuff was being sold, and I always wanted some, but I just never popped and pulled the trigger. And so I was really grateful to get some this time. And I don't know if it's the age or what, or if it's, because some people say that the blend is the exact same, but this is better. A lot more flavor. Real tangy, real sweet. But at the same time, smooth and mellow. Real smooth and mellow. Kind of bowl you want to smoke down to the heel. You don't let any go to waste. But anyway, I was able to find a place that still had some bulk of this left, and ordered a couple ounces just to make sure it's the real deal. And then once I get those ounces, I'm gonna order. They have a pound for sale. Once I get these 2 ounces, I'm gonna test it out, and if it's the real deal, I'm just gonna buy up the rest of the pound. Which I'm pretty much positive it's the real deal. But it's quite expensive, so I just went ahead and bought the 2 ounces for now, just to make sure before I spend all that money on a whole pound. But anyway, it's somebody asked me last night, what were my thoughts on it, and I couldn't really give them an answer because the first bowl I smoked, I was doing chores and stuff, and I really didn't give it its due appreciation, its due attention. It's got like a sweet, tangy, savory thing going on. Real smooth. Just one of those flavors that, and I talk about this a lot, there are a lot of pipe tobaccos for me that the flavor really strikes me, and I end up smoking it too hot almost. I just keep puffing and puffing, and the bowl gets real hot, and this, sometimes that happens with a really good tobacco, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I just kind of hang back and I don't do that, but this one's a tough one for me to not do that with. Definitely. Stuff is just killer. So killer. I'm just really glad that I was able to secure some, because they don't sell it anymore. But I was messing around on Pipe Stud's website the other day and saw, he had some awesome stuff on there. It's all sold, but there was a few things he had on there that I really wanted to get, that I haven't been able to get. I showed you guys that I'd gotten a 5-year-old tin of St. James Flake for about $25 off of eBay. Well, I found just about the same deal on Pipe Stud's website, but Instead of St. James, it was a full Virginia. Ooh, and I've been dying to try some of this, some 5-6-year-old full Virginia. And he had several. So I picked up a second one. I picked up a second one for Old Berg. His birthday is coming up, and I really wanted to give him something special that he could really, enjoy. The one I'm going to keep is from June 2012. The one I'm going to send him is from October of 2011. So this is just over 6 years old. And this one is about 5 years old, 5.5 years old. So I'm really looking forward to opening these. I'll probably do that later and maybe show you guys what it looks like and give you guys a first impression of an old full Virginia. Now I bought a box of full Virginia and I've jarred it up. Really good stuff, but I really want to let it age for a while before I come back to it. I want to let it age for a few years. But man, this Mississippi River, whoo, this is some killer stuff. This is as good as some of the Germain's blends that I'm crazy about. I pay $10 an ounce for this stuff. Which is quite expensive, $80 for an 8-ounce tin, but $20 for a 2-ounce tin, that ain't that bad. That ain't but $8 or $9 more than what they charge for regular stuff, and this stuff is just killer. Just killer. If you ever get a chance to try some of the old school Mississippi River, don't pass it up. It's still out there, though. If you do your research, you can find it. And yesterday, I do want to do a shout out. A gentleman named Central Park Piper, Michael. He's a lurker. Big time pipe enthusiast. And he's willing to do the work and get the good stuff. Well, he stayed on Strauss in Kentucky. Called him every day for the last month practically. And I'm sure a lot of you know yesterday Strauss dropped their Esoterica. And he gave me the good news. He let me know. Well, he was able to get, mind you, he's tried Dunbar and some of the other easier to find ones, but he was able to get himself a bag and a tin of Stonehaven, and said he got the last bag of Penzance and a tin of Penzance, and this is all for him. He'd never tried that stuff, so he did his due diligence, his work, and secured himself 10 ounces of Stonehaven and 10 ounces of Penzance, tin of Special Latakia, and I want to say he bought one other tin, but I'm not sure what it is. But anyway, nice guy he is. I guess one of the public service announcements I put out helped him score. Helped him get some good stuff a while back. So after he got his score yesterday, he jumped on my YouTube channel and left a comment. And he must have been on the ball because I was able to call and secure myself a decent little haul. I got some special out of Kia Flake, got myself some plum cake, some more King Charles, another bag of Stonehaven, and a tin of Penzance. So it was a very good day for me. And Berg was even able to get some stuff. When this guy left this tip, me and Berg just so happened to be, on Boxer together, so we got the hookup. So once again, thank you, Central Park Piper. I appreciate the tip. Had a great conversation with him last night on Boxer. Great dude. Hopefully he decides to do a YouTube channel. Very knowledgeable gentleman. Very knowledgeable. He's like me, does a lot of research. I like to find out about stuff and find out what the good stuff is and how to get it. But that just goes to prove that even a noob like that guy, well, I wouldn't say he's necessarily a noob, but a guy that's inexperienced, never tried any of those blends, never been able to get a hold of them, was able to get a awesome score for good prices. It was a very lucky day yesterday. But anyway, I'm going to open up one of these full Virginia tins here in a little bit and do a video on it. But another thing, I've been talking to Old Berg a lot, and me and him have been talking about maybe doing some joint videos, like Corncob Piper and Babyface Huey. They did a joint review on Maltese Falcon where they both were both Skyping and doing videos and doing a YouTube video so they could both get in on it. So me and Berg were kind of mulling over and thinking about maybe doing something like that. Maybe doing, because I know with Berg, he doesn't do a lot of first impressions and reviews. And I think he's wanting to do something like that. So we may do some joint stuff, because we have a lot of stuff, similar stuff in our cellars that we've never tried. Like King Charles mixture, we both have a tin of that. We've never tried it. So we're thinking about, opening some stuff up and sharing it with each other and doing videos. And I just kind of wanted to mention that and see what you guys thought. If you guys thought that'd be something you'd be interested in, because I know a lot of guys that watch my channel watch Berg's channel. And as you guys know, Berg smokes nothing but the best. Berg doesn't smoke garbage. He smokes the best. So he knows good tobacco, and his opinion is you could take it to the bank. He has good taste. And not only that, he's a smart guy, and he knows how to put it into words. He, like, a lot of people think that I have a really discerning palate and that, I'm really good at it. Well, there are some flavors that I have a tough time conveying to you. I have a tough time explaining them. And Berg, some of those flavors, Berg has been able to put into words perfectly to where, I couldn't think of how to explain it, and Berg explains it perfectly. Like, I don't know if anybody else gets this, but when I smoke heavy Oriental blends, Balkan blends, a lot of times I get a metallic-y flavor out of the Oriental, especially with like Penzance and stuff like that. I get this it's a very nice metallic-y kind of a flavor, and I've never been quite sure how to put that into words. And Berg just said it perfectly. He said exactly what I've always thought, this metallic-y kind of Oriental flavor. So, you know, you guys can definitely look forward to that. I think Berg is going to start doing some videos, some first impressions and reviews, and going to start putting his opinion out there. And I don't think that he felt comfortable with putting his opinion out there because he wasn't sure that 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 he knew what he was talking about really, or that he could do a good job at it. And just from me talking to him, he knows. I mean, he's very good at explaining what he feels and what he's tasting and experiencing. And so that's something I'm really looking forward to, is seeing some reviews from Berg, or maybe even us doing some joint reviews, some joint first impressions. And you know, and I just thought you guys would like that too. I thought that that'd be really cool. That'd be something that you guys would really like. Because like I said, I know a lot of you guys watch Berg's channel as well as mine. And Berg is just the nicest guy you'll ever meet. I mean, he'll give you the shirt off his back. Flat out. He'll give you the shirt off his back. I mean, the guy is just, he's just a great guy. And if you haven't already subscribed to him, you need to be. You need to be. Especially now, he's going to start doing some different stuff with his channel. And hopefully, you know, we can do some collaborations in the future. But this Mississippi River, man, this old school stuff, it is just top to bottom awesome. From the top of the bowl to the bottom, I mean, I'm smoking it right down to nothing. It's got so much flavor. It gets better as it goes. Very mellow, but it's got a lot of flavor. Even though it's mellow, it's got a lot of flavor. Complex too, very complex. You get this tangy, sweet, savory. It's got a whole bunch of different levels. And it's a shame that they don't make it like this anymore. But that's how it goes, though, really. Some tobaccos come and go. The Syrian tobacco, it's unattainable anymore. There are just, you know, tobacco changes, you know. Every year isn't going to be the same, you know, and that's why it's good to stock up on the stuff that you like. You know, if you like something a lot, stock up on it. Because it may not be around forever. It may change. Another company may buy the rights to it, and it's different, you know. I'm starting to learn that lesson now. I'm starting to realize that some stuff, you know, it just doesn't last forever, and you've got to get it while you can. That's why I loaded up on the Red Flake. I fell in love with it. Only had one tin to cellar, and then it started being sold all over the place. You know, a bunch of different tobacconists started selling it, so I loaded up. I got myself 10 tins. 10 tins for the cellar. And those are going to be for cellaring, for aging. Maybe I may give a couple away, you know, may trade a couple away, or give some to my good friends, but that's a blend that I'm going to cherish. Same thing with a couple ounces of Mississippi River I ordered. It's going to be a special occasion smoke. Like my exotic mixture, I haven't been smoking a lot of that, you know, that's I have a very limited amount, you know, I only got 2 tins, so, you know, I have to smoke it sparingly. I gave some to Berg. It's got to be something I do sparingly. And anyway, I don't want to drag this video out too much. I just wanted to come on and do a little video talking about this old school Mississippi River that I was lucky enough to get a hold of. And and these tins from Pipe Studs website. And also, guys, if you've never been to Pipe Studs website, you got to check it out. I mean, especially if you're a noob like me, a guy that hasn't been cellaring tobaccos for years and years and years. Because some guys, they've been cellaring tobaccos for years, so they have a whole cellar full of 5, 6-year-old tobaccos, 10-year-old tobaccos, which I don't. But you can go to Pipe Studs website and get some good deals on some old stuff. These tins, I think I paid $25 a piece. And I got a tin of 5-year-old St. James off of eBay for $25 a piece. I mean, you can build a cellar. If you have the money, you can build up an aged cellar. It's possible. And I don't know why I never went on Pipe Studs website before, because the guy just has some awesome stuff for sale. I seen at one point he had an 8-ounce bag of crumble cake for sale. Smuggler's Haven crumble cake. What? He had an 8-ounce tin of exotic mixture for sale, an 8-ounce tin of Our Best blend for sale. I mean, all that stuff sold quick, but he's got some very good stuff on there, and it's worthwhile to check it out. And see if he's got anything you like. But anyway, guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope you're enjoying the channel. Hope y'all had a great Turkey Day. Hope your weekend goes great. And, happy holidays. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I wish everybody the best, Happy smokes. Enjoy your pipes. Enjoy your tobaccos. And good luck. Treetop Piper over and out.